Our content is intended to be used and must be used for informational purposes only. It is very important to do your own research analysis before making any investment based on your personal circumstances. You should take independent financial advice from a professional in connection with or independently research and verify any information that you find on our website or podcast and wish to rely upon, whether for the purpose of making an investment decision or otherwise. What's up, my future one percenters? This is Marathon Money, brought to you by Wincrease.com. I'm Cam Jones, Prince of the Stock Market, and you know who I'm with? Kenny Coins. What up?
What up, man? How's everything going?
Man, it's going pretty good. I mean, you know, we got to talk about these
Stocks?
These stock picks we picked a couple weeks ago, man.
Man, it's been tough.
We're going to just start it off on that note, man, because we got to run through these.
It's been tough.
We knew it was going to be tough because we were picking at all-time highs. But it was like, they seemed like, oh, Marathon Money picked some new stocks? Let's drop everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, this third quarter been tough.
We looking like J.C. Penney out here, man.
Yo, what?
GameStop.
Man.
We looking like GameStop out here.
Nah, we ain't that bad now. We ain't that bad.
I'm going to start it off, man. I'm just going to go down the list that I have. EA, they're not that bad. So we got them in at $92.82. Right now they're at $91.97. You could have caught a little swing. Actually, I caught a little swing this past week. Sold it at like 94. But that's not really a good return. I mean, it's a return. It's not good. Right now we down, if you want to look at it that way. But I would look at this as kind of flat. Now, I actually...
Yeah, man. To be honest with you, looking at the chart, let it go.
I was about to say, I like this because it's above the 20-day.
It is, but it's just hovering over it for the longest time. You know, it could easily slip down to 80, 88, 89.
Now I'm glad you mentioned that because that 88, 89 is the best spot to purchase this. Really. I mean,
Yeah.
That is a good spot to purchase it.
But if you look at the chart, man, it's creating lower lows.
Purchase your track today.
You start looking at it, it's actually just slowly going down. 'Cause just a couple days ago, maybe like 7 or 8 days ago, it touched like 85.
Yeah, it did. It did. This is rough because I think we should keep it.
All right, let's give it one more week.
We're gonna give it another week. I like that. We're gonna give it another week before we cut
Give it another week. Man, go ahead.
The next one we got is Win. I'm not even gonna. We should cut Win loose.
Oh, we gonna cut Win right now. We ain't gonna talk about it. We're just gonna cut Win. It's one of those players on the team you should have cut it like a couple weeks ago. Cut Win right now.
Yeah, they can't even make mini camp, man.
Nah, they can't.
Preseason, gotta cut them in the preseason.
What we got?
Next up, dang, hold up, you keep losing my spot. Next up, we got BYD.
BYD.
Boyd Gaming. I say we cut.
Oh yeah, that's gone. 7% since we opened it. Oh yeah, negative 7%.
Cut.
Cut.
Okay, now the next one, I know what you're gonna say, and I agree with you.
DocuSign. Oh yeah, I told you. I told you. I have no problem cutting this guy. I told you.
Doc, I mean, they showed some signs of life. I mean, it had popped up after we grabbed it, but $48. That was really the spot. We didn't want to see it go under, and it went under that cut.
I just feel like that business is so easy to be replicated, man. What else you got?
XLV. Now I think we should keep XLV. That is so
Down 1%.
we grabbed that 92.44. It's down to 91.40. Yeah, I say we keep that.
All right. What else you got?
Bedu cut.
Oh yeah. Bedu cut. That's gone. We should have cut you last week.
Cut.
Yeah.
Now those are some deep losses right there. But hey,
Yeah.
sometimes you gotta move on. Sometimes, man. Hey, we ain't perfect. We pick some duds sometimes. Now we got some other ones. Let's look at CNC.
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 I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Let's just cut this one, bro. There's no point of keeping this.
Cut.
Yeah.
CNC. Cut. Next one. ACB. Aurora Cannabis. They were balling after we first grabbed these.
Yo, to tell you the truth, like, to be honest with you, they're worth keeping, man. They're actually worth keeping. It's just, I think it's just going down because the market in general is going down.
Okay. I say we keep it.
We hold on to that. And then not only that, man, it's like we got it at 676. It's 655. It's not like,
Yeah, well, I mean, what I like about it is it's not below its 20-day moving average. It seems like a lot of stocks like to follow that 20-day moving average. It's not below it. It's not below it. It's sitting on it, but not below it. So I say we're going to give it a little more time.
Yeah.
LRCX.
LRCX. Lamb Research, that's probably one of those. It's up, man.
It's up.
That's the thing.
It's up.
Got it at 91.24. It's at 95.32.
191.24 is at 195.
Yeah, my bad. 191.24, 195.32.
So do we? The market looking. If we think about what Jerome was saying last week, we look at a few more weeks of
But this
down
one's
action.
surviving though.
It's surviving, but it also came down. Now it went all the way up to it was over $200.
Yo, let's just take it.
Do you take the profit?
Yeah, go ahead and let that one go.
Take the profit. We gotta take profit where we can right now. Okay, we rolling with CXO. Now what's up with these boys? Let's look at their chart. They got hit, bro. They got hit.
We'll go ahead and let that go.
Hold up though. They got hit, but that's a big gap. You think they can fill that gap?
The thing about it, I don't know, because even if they fill the gap, man, we'll just go breaking even. And
that's
thing about it, you're not even really sure if it's gonna fill that gap. They could keep going down because if the market's already pushing it down.
I feel you. I'm with you.
Know what I mean,
we let it go.
At this point, let it go. If we got it, like say for example, at this level, I'll take the risk. But at this point, you're just taking more risk of just going down more.
I feel you. I think we better let it go.
Got to.
CXO. All right. Dropbox. DBX. DBX 1871 got it at 25.87. Everything looking bad. I mean, really, we really picked these at the wrong. We picked these at the super
height of the
duper
market.
High. We picked these at the super duper high, man. And I mean, only thing we really could have done is just and which we probably should have done is just be like, man, we gotta postpone picks. it just ain't the time right
See,
now.
I would have went with that.
It ain't the time. I mean, we talked about it when we was picking these too. I mean, we didn't talk about postponing, but we talked about, yo, man, we picking these at the ultimate high right now. I'm talking about stupid
Yeah.
duper SpaceX high right now. And that's what we should have done. That's our bad, man.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let that go.
We letting that one go.
Yeah.
Our boys Wi-Fi. I thought this one was a good pickup, but
It was.
it
I
slid.
think you know what it is, man. I really think it's the market, but it just really just slid down.
It slid. Dang.
Yo, just go ahead and close it. Yo, there's no point in trying to. Man, back in the day, a couple years ago, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you would have caught me try to say, oh man, maybe we'll come back from a 26%. Nah, man, just you know what, take your
that
loss.
big
and
of a
move on.
drop in that short of time. You figure it's only been about a month. You
Yeah.
know,
Just take
And-
your loss and move on.
and the market hasn't been dropping the whole time. You know what I'm saying? It just started
Yeah.
dropping about 2 weeks ago.
But we started this thing almost 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago.
I know. What I'm saying is, it never really went up though.
Yeah. DXC.
DXC.
Yeah. DXC Technology.
They got a big gap there too, man. Most of these guys got hit by obviously the market, but they had earnings too. Earnings hit them. They had bad earnings. This was one of those. Got hit. From 50,
Damn, man, that gap on
56.
this huge.
Yeah, from 56 to 35. Oh my god. Oh man. We gotta let that go.
Yeah, we gotta let that go.
Gotta let that go. Oh my, we need to throw the whole portfolio away and just
Start all over.
start fresh. Actually, man,
Wait until the new quarter.
we might have to throw in the towel. I don't even know if it's worth going through the rest of these. We got about 3 more. We might as well just say, yo, we gotta throw in the towel.
Yo, let's just say we keeping ACB,
EA and XLV.
EA, and XLV, and the rest is gone. Marvell's not that bad, man.
Oh, let me check it out.
The MRVL,
Yeah.
it's not that bad, man. It actually, like,
I feel you. I mean, it's still
yeah,
the chart's
chart
still
is-
trending up though.
yeah,
Let's keep Marvell. They only down about $1.
yeah. Well, what about YEXT?
Check it
What do you
out.
think?
Let me check it out.
It's only up like almost 30 cents, maybe 27 cents.
The problem with YEXT is it's been sideways ever since March. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's facts.
I would say to get rid of it.
Take the little profit
Take
that
the
we
little
have.
profit, man. A little bit. We gotta take a win somewhere. We gotta take a W at some point, man.
You know, Fang, FANG, Diamondback.
Yeah,
Go ahead and let that go.
out. We kicking y'all
All right,
out.
man. Now we're down to ACB, EA, XLV, and MRVL. That's where we at.
They gonna have to really, really hit some home runs for us to get in the green right here though for the quarter.
Yo,
But
we
yo,
deep. We deep in the red.
deep in the red. I'm talking about. Well, I was gonna make a bad joke. I ain't even gonna say it.
Yo, you heard about what 2K's making on the new games
What they making?
for the new Grand Theft Auto?
What is it?
Yo, so basically, I guess on the new Grand Theft Auto, it's gonna be more of like it's already an open world type thing, but they're taking it to the next level. Like you get your character could be a girl, your character could be like anything, and then and they're gonna try to do the whole city of New York.
And so
Like-
take 2,
like-
man. I gotta admit, I messed up on that one. Man, they at
Yo,
$130, 128.87 right now.
we're talking about. We had it at. We both bought it at like around
I'm
50.
talking
You didn't
about
keep yours?
I'm talking about for the portfolio. Remember, we let it go in our stock picks last quarter. We let it go at like $99, something like
Man,
that.
because it couldn't get over 100. That's the problem. And now this thing's at 130. That was the problem. We couldn't get it over 100.
Oh, and I sold my shares at 118.
Oh man, I still have my shares for $50, but that's only like 3 shares.
Yeah, I sold mine at 118. I should have kept it, but man, it was struggling so much. When you see
It
it struggling, you
was,
gotta
it
take that
was,
profit, man.
it was struggling so much, but it got to the point. But they're saying like, man, the estimates for the new game is it's like they're gonna be able to sell 100 million units. I was like, God, I was like, yo,
Yeah,
that's
but how
crazy.
will this affect all the stuff that happened last week with the shootings and stuff like that? I'm seeing like they blaming some of this stuff. I mean, they've been blaming this stuff on video games for a while, since the
Yeah, but
Columbine
people,
stuff.
and the thing about it, you ain't gonna stop. You ain't really gonna stop like Grand Theft Auto or shooting games to stop, man. That's kind of at that point. That's kind of stupid, you know. Um, you can't blame games for what people do. What they game do? Game didn't do nothing, you know.
I agree,
But
but I'm just telling you, I'm just saying though,
people are just looking. Look, man. To answer your question, man, people are just looking for a place to blame. It's a lot easier to go say blame games, blame the gun. You know what I mean? It's a lot easier to do that instead of just actually saying that that person,
did it. That
did it.
dude pulled out the gun, he shot everybody.
Yeah, I mean, man. Let me tell you something, man. When you drive, what was it, 30 miles
Nah, he
to go
drove like
shoot
almost 4 hours.
4 hours?
It was
When you
something like
drive,
that.
bro, that's even worse. When you drive 4 hours, bro, you was planning on killing people, bro. Period. That had nothing to do with a game. That had nothing to do with a company. That had nothing to do with nobody. That had everything to do with that man woke up that morning and he wanted to go shoot people. That's it. If you driving 4 hours, bro, to me, bro, if I was on that mindset, bro, I would have after 10 minutes of driving, bro, I would have turned my ass back around.
I would have saved some gas. Like, nah, man, I'm good.
I
Ain't
don't
really
need to
worth
do
it.
this, bro. Go to jail for no reason. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
And
Let's-
people always looking for a place to blame instead of actually blaming the actual person that did it.
right, because with these stock picks, we didn't blame nobody. We just blamed ourselves. That's it.
Yeah.
Blame ourselves, man. We gotta take responsibility for our own picks. And sometimes, that kind of stuff happens. Let's take a look at the market overall, man. I'm looking at the Nasdaq right now, or the NDX. Man, you see some more pain coming or no?
To tell you the truth, I honestly do.
I actually do too.
I actually honestly do. I think we got a couple things that I feel like as a country we gotta go through. And I feel like with the election coming up, everybody's a little worried because, I don't know about how you feel, but I feel like a lot of the stock market and a lot of these companies are propped up by what's been going on with Trump.
I think that the market has been propped up a little bit too.
Yeah.
But as long
So
as he's in office, we
yeah,
gotta take
exactly.
advantage of that. Now,
Exactly. That's what everybody's doing. But the moment they get out of office, what people gonna be worried about is that, okay, how deep is this gonna fall?
exactly. This might
You
go
know what I
back
mean?
down to that. The Dow might go back down to that 22 area,
You know
22,
what I mean?
21.
And you might see the Nasdaq back down at like 6,800.
Right. Right now, if I could, the Nasdaq, it had went down to below 7,400. I mean, the NDX, which tracks the Nasdaq, went down below 7,400. Then it came up a little bit. That's the spot where I'm looking at right now, where I want to start back purchasing some stuff.
Yeah, but even 7,400, that's still a hit.
Yeah, because right now it's at 76.46.
Is the not the just the way you people don't understand? Yeah, that's like only like a 600 point move down.
That was like
But the
250.
truth is,
250.
just the way the Nasdaq moves, that's a lot. That's extremely a lot.
Right.
You know
Well,
what I
that
mean?
one day, I think it was Monday. I think the market went down like 350. I mean, the Nasdaq went down about 350. That's a huge move for something like the Nasdaq, 350.
Yeah, it's huge. I just need. I'm gonna put it this way. I think the market is really propped up by Trump and his administration. I think that fully. Um, if he don't get reelected, I think a lot of people who are very smart, very wealthy knows one thing. That puts the country at uncertainty. That's what it does. And then when people are at uncertainty, what's the first thing you start seeing tank? Yeah.
Everybody's talking about taxing Wall Street for some reason. They're gonna take all the money from Wall Street, and I think that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? The
You
problem
really
is
just you taxing Wall Street, you really just taxing yourself.
you taxing your 401k.
Yeah.
That's what
You
people
know,
don't
people don't
realize.
yeah, this whole tax Wall Street, man. Honestly, man, you really just taxing yourself. You ain't really taxing
The thing that
nobody
if
special.
you need more money for these things, and we've said it on this podcast a couple times, if you need why you don't you find you find new taxes. You don't try to just be like, man, we're gonna tax people with money. Just legalize marijuana.
Yeah.
That's a ton of you gonna make a ton of money on taxes right there.
Look what it did for the states that did
We
fully legal.
man, we've been talking about this on and off since we started this podcast. I don't know why they don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got that's extra tax money, more that's a new business coming in all the states. Some of the states are legalized, but you know what I'm saying? They're gonna end up
And
doing it anyway. That's how you get the money. They tripping, man. The government needs to
yeah,
cut us the check. They need to cut that check,
seriously.
man.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The way things are, I think everybody should be like on a cautious mode.
Just in the
You
market,
know,
period.
yeah. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you see 2,000 points in a Dow drop or anything major drop, you better have your cash ready because I
Yes.
promise you,
Yeah.
the 2 days later, that thing's gonna be flying up.
That's what happened that Monday. So that Monday I went shopping. If you saw us in the group chat, man,
Yeah,
I went shopping that Monday when last Monday when the market dropped. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, stuff didn't
and
stuff
I
didn't
think
fly up right after that, but it went up, and you know what I'm saying? I took my profit. I didn't hold nothing.
I think anything. I think if you're not gonna buy anything during the election, I think save your money up and then wait till the election's over. And if the market start going down, start picking up. That's how I'll play it. If you was gonna
But
sit on the
you
sideline,
basically telling people to wait a year and a half.
oh, I'm not saying to wait a year and a half. I'm just saying like when the time gets closer. Because to tell you the truth, you don't know how long this is really gonna keep going down for.
Well, that's why we
I
gotta
mean,
look at the levels. We gotta look at support levels. Like on
yeah,
the NDX, that's what I'm saying. Below 7,400, I'm in.
yeah,
But
but
the Dow, the Dow, obviously everything's following each other. The Dow was dropping, 800, 900, in a day. That's a big move, man. That's a huge move. And when you see that, like you said, you gotta take advantage of it because probably the next couple of days is probably gonna be up. But you also gotta stay aggressive
of
and know
course,
that we in a volatile state right now, and you also gotta stay aggressive and be like, yo, whatever I grab, I know it ain't going when it pop up, it ain't gonna stay up. So I need to, what I'm saying, get rid of my stuff, take my little profit. That's the time to play around with your stocks.
understandable. You know, and I think, man, it's to me. I'll just be right now. I think it's just like a little waiting game. See where where everything levels out, and then start picking up again.
Right, right.
You know. But here's one question I want to add. What do you think of the
Jeffrey Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein? There you go.
Man, you know what? I don't. after they said that he had committed suicide, I know that they had said something was coming out on some other powerful rich people, possibly the Clintons, possibly Trump. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah, I think if the Clintons involved, that man was dead the moment he was. I ain't even gonna say that on this podcast, but
I
you know
don't,
what?
man. I don't. That's a bunch of conspiracy stuff, man. I don't know.
You think it is? That's the thing, bro. As long as you keep thinking it's conspiracy, that's how they be getting people.
I don't know. I wasn't there, and they say they found. I don't understand how people commit suicide in jail. That's what I don't understand.
Bro, and how difficult it is, bro.
Yeah,
Man, we even
you don't
let you
even
go in
have
there with
nothing
a
to do it.
plastic fork.
Yeah. You don't even have nothing to commit suicide with. So how do you do it? I mean, I know they be tying sheets together, but the guards they be checking on you
Still,
like every 10 minutes. You know what I'm
and the
saying?
ceilings be so low.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, I mean, just like to tell you the truth, that's why it's hard for me to believe some of this sometimes. Because like you start putting pieces together, you start realizing common sense starts setting in. You start realizing like just how do you commit suicide in custody? And then after that, they said that he was on 24-hour watch. What?
Man, whatever dirt he had, now that probably not. I mean, I don't think his dirt would have dropped the market though. Well,
But the thing about it is, we'll never know who was part of it or not.
right, right. Um, got one thing that we haven't talked about in a while is our boys. Teladoc, Zillow, Square. I'm picking up some more Square and Teladoc. I like Teladoc under 66 right now, 64.87.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm gonna play it, man. You got anything you looking at that you about to, you got your eyes set on like, yo, I'm about to just keep grabbing this as it drops.
Teladoc. That's all you already know. That's one of them.
I like Zillow too, even though they got hit.
Yeah, that's pretty much it for now, man. I've been trying to scour, see if I can pick up some new stocks and then find different like stuff that's probably gonna be going up in the future. Try to find me another Teladoc.
Right, that's what we need. That's what we need. It's hard to spot those though. When you do spot them, you gotta throw a lot of money on it early.
Early. Like, could the payoff be huge?
If you're thinking about the payoff for Teladoc, man, I mean, you was buying it from I think 17
20.
or 20.
No, you
like
were
that.
buying it at that. I was buying it at 21.
I was actually buying it at like 11, 10.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, hey, sometimes, like I said, man, when you spot something like that, you really got to go in on it. I mean, you don't really have to go in, but make sure you purchasing it every month consistently.
That's what I did until it got to $25. Next, once it got past 27, that's when it really took off. Teladoc. That's when it just exploded out of nowhere.
Now it's having a hard time staying above 70, but I mean,
because it's trying to justify if it's really need to be. I can understand that. So when you get to a certain level, people start justifying if it really worth $70 a stock.
Right.
So, yeah, man. But
all right, man. Yo, let's let them know where they can find us, man. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Stock Twits, anything at Camboni11, CAMBONI11. Make sure you hit up our Facebook group. Ask to join our Facebook chat room, our private chat, man. We'll get you in there. Get this marathon money. There's a couple cats that just asked to join. I forgot their names, man. I think his name was William. What's up, William? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Also, support the podcast. You can cash out Marathon Money. Where can they find you, Kenny?
Kendrick Collin. You can hit me up on Twitter. 2 N's in the middle. Kenny Collin 23 on Instagram. Hit me up on Facebook. Try to help us make this podcast grow. Slowly get in there. One person at a time.
Yup. So, all right, man. Till next week. Peace.
Peace.